So, welcome back to episode 4 of Rochdale to Glory. We've had a bit of a mistake where I have already recorded episode 4. I did the whole episode and we beat Darlington in a replay. We also managed to beat York and I think we played another game. Either way, I think we won all the games that we played in the episode. And I'm real proud of myself. I recorded the whole episode, and then it turned out that my audio on my microphone wasn't working. So it was a bit of an issue because there's literally no audio at all, and from the clips you can just see me talking my heart out. So I decided not to put it out for the simple fact that I'd look pretty stupid. But fear not, got it sorted. Hopefully we're okay now for the rest of the series. But I am still learning. In terms of November though, we did have a pretty good month. You saw us draw at Darlington. And we drew 1-1. We won the replay 3-0. We drew 0-0 against Yeovil with full strength team, which was a bit disappointing. I did put out completely rotated team for the Manchester United under-21s game. We did lose that. And then we beat Woking 3-0 in the league. Good way to bounce back. And then, as you can see, we went on a bit of a riot. Chester, we beat 1-0 in the FA Cup. That was the other game that I showed. I chose Chester and I showed York. So, Chester and York, we won 1-0 each. We actually kind of dominated the York game. Al Rakia, lovely finish. He scored from a volley. We beat Scunthorpe, Boston, and then we also beat Aldershot and Boreham Wood before losing to Tamworth, ruining a perfect month. And then with a fully rotated team again, we beat Everton under 21s 2-1, and then we absolutely hammered Eastleigh 5-1 to finish off November. With how many games did we play there? 3, 6, 8 out of 9 wins. Which, I mean, you can't complain about, can you? In terms of the league, we all played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and won 6 of those games. So that's 24 points out of 27. Not much too bad about that. In terms of what games we're going to play today, we are going to the Mansfield game. We're going to do the Mansfield game. They are in League One, so may as well see if we can get into the third round. And then we are going to go straight into January and start some of the transfer business. And we will go from there. Mansfield is coming up. I'm going to cut until we're getting ready to get the lineup out. Okay, so here is your team for the second round. I know I said first round. The second round of the FA Cup. We've got Watmouth in goal, Beckwith, Gordon and Pitt in the back. Pritchard and Antwi on the wing-back positions. Ryan East, Jake Berger in midfield. Town Arakia, Tyler Smith and Devante Rodney up front. In terms of the bench, we've got Tatonda, Ebans, Colo, Annabelle Rowan, Casey Petit, Harvey Gilmore, Anthony Gomez-Mancini, Conor McBride and Jay Bird, because Jay Bird's the word. So hopefully we're going to go into this and win, because, I mean, we all like to win, but I wouldn't expect any miracles. To have a word for Devante Brodley, by the way, he's got 16 goals already this season, and we're only in December. We've only just got to December. Jay Bird has been particularly impressive as well. Scored 6 goals and 1 player of the month as well. I won manager of the month in November, obviously. I mean, 8 wins out of 9, wasn't it? 6 wins out of 7 in the league. So I like to think I won manager of the month after that, because that's quite a hard feat to achieve. Anyway, getting into the match, Mansfield far as I'm aware, they are bottom of League One in this. Not too sure where they are in the league. But on the day of recording this, Rochdale are playing Tamworth in the FA Trophy tonight. It was rescheduled from Saturday when there was a frozen pitch. What's that going to be playing in our third kit? That is a very rare sight. But yeah, I think we'll win tonight. We've got Marine if we do beat Tamworth in the FA Trophy tonight. I'm not going. I was going to go to the original one, but didn't have funds to get there, so it didn't make sense to say I have the funds to go for Tuesday night neither, which I don't. So I'll be following the score. Me and my partner went to stay in Chesterfield a year ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. And we actually were past Mansfield Stadium on a trip to Nottingham for the day. Good day, to be fair. But yeah, we actually were past Mansfield Stadium. A good chance early on there from Rochdale. Nearly silenced Mansfield up straight away. But we have got the ball now. Beckwith plays it to Alrakia. He's just taking his time on the ball. Plays it to Karen Gordon. Weeps it over. Can't get a Rochdale player. And Mansfield start their attack from the goalkeeper. Who's it forward? Can't find Mansfield there. But they have got the ball back after Antwi has given it away. Now they're under attack. Hopefully we'll win today. I mean, it'd be nice to get in the FA Cup third round, get some money in the bank. The board, I'm not sure if it'll mention in the episode where I've recorded it and no audio. Oh well, that's not good, is it? But the board has given us extra funds in the bank. So we are going to look at some signings to make in January. That was a rather disappointing goal to concede. I think our defence probably could have done better there. But we move on. Pritchard plays well to Arakia. Beckwith flutes it over, but goes straight out play for a goal kick. That's the end of that. I reckon if we're getting the right foot in, we can go toe to toe. But I don't know. In terms of the game tonight against Tamworth in the FA Trophy, like I said, I think we are going to win. Probably need to win. It'll be our first game of the year as well. So getting a winning mentality going into the year rather than slipping up, I think I'd rather that. As much as I don't really want to see us progressing it, I think we should be focusing on the league. But a nice trip at Wembley could be on hands. I feel like if we do beat Tamworth, and I think Forest Green got Wealdstone. If Wealdstone beat Forest Green, I think then if we beat Tamworth, we should be favourites to win it. I mean, it would be nice to have a trip at Wembley. We got robbed twice last season. Who was it? It was Southend, and then Spennymoor in the FA Trophy. Absolutely robbed by Spennymoor. I'm not sure which one I'm still more upset by, to be honest, from last season. But Jim is doing a really good job. I will give him that. He has had a lot of stick from certain points of the fan base over the last couple of years, but he is doing a superb job. His recruitment up to now, in time recording, has been really, really good. Tyler Smith, bad tackle there, but the team's mixing. Excuse me. And working well together. So Do I think we can go win the league? I feel like if York's slick, yeah, I think we can go win the league. If we do well with our games in hand as well, because I'm pretty sure we have like 4 games in hand now in the league. I feel like we can go on and really do something that, I mean, it's not what we are used to feeling as Rochdale fans. Success, apart from obviously victories and stuff, we've never won a trophy in our history apart from I think it was one like, well, it was over 100 years ago, pre-First World War, before we was admitted into the Football League. Other than that, our biggest success was being the first side from the 4th Division of football, the lowest in professional football. At that point, to reach the League Cup final, which we did lose to Norwich 4-0. I think it was 4-0. Other than that, not too much to shout about. So hopefully we can do something this season to give us something to shout about, because we do deserve to be back in the Football League. It was wrong of us to go down, but when we did go down, we deserved to go down. Al-Rakia plays the ball and loses the ball terribly there. Ryan East has won the ball back to Taron Al-Rakia, plays it to Rodney, gets a shot on, and it's a corner. It has gone for a deflection. I did try streaming yesterday on YouTube and Twitch, doing a Build a Nation save with half of West County. I think I might take it down. I don't think it went well. I had no confidence at all, and I didn't feel good about myself. I had quite a bad day yesterday. I was feeling really rough, and I had to take my son to recover. I had to take my son to the hospital because we thought he had his gum was falling out of the back, like part of his gum, but it turns out it was just a tooth coming through, but we didn't see that. But it was a 3-hour trip to the infirmary, but he's okay, we're okay. I'm always really tired, that may be even more tired. Need some vitamin D supplements, I think, rather than the sun. Makes me eyes all like watery as well. But I mean, not really done great this first half. We've had a couple chances. Probably could do better, couldn't we? Al-Rakia plays it to Joe Pritchard, whips the ball in. No Rochdale head on the end of it, but it was a good effort though. And now Mansfield start their attack again. I am considering changing the formation to a 4-2-3-1, and it was a system that I use all the time in Football Manager 2024. And it works. It gave quite mixed results, but for the predominant time, possession was on point and we were creating chances very regularly. So there is that. I am thinking about switching that. If it's not going to be this season, it's definitely going to be next season. Because as much as I like this, it is kind of hard to see us sort of soaking all the pressure. As much as I like that, it sort of contradicts what I'm saying in a sense. But I want to see us dominate as well. But I mean, as you can see, it just backs the point up. against teams that are probably better than us, we're not giving them a game. And it's worrying because, I mean, there's a whole bunch of like 6.3s there where probably could be playing a lot better. That being said, we are underway again in the second half. No replay, because the FA decided, oh yeah, we're going to scrap replays and we want more money. So we are going to extra time and then penalties if necessary if it ends level in like 90 minutes. So, I mean, it would be nice to get a win at the One Call Stadium today. If not, I'm not too upset. It gives us chances really focus on the league. And I will show you guys the league table when we get to January so you can see where we are at. I'm not trying to rush through this for you, but it's just the way I want to run things. I don't want to do too much because then episodes become way too long. I mean, 50 minutes is already like, it takes quite a bit to process that in while editing. So even when it's condensed down to 50 minutes an episode, it is a lot. Isn't much you can do about it because games are pretty long, and that is what takes up most of the time. But you get what I'm trying to say. What more for a great save there. Right. Did you see what Pritchard did then? It's nowhere near the ball when he's just trying to go and kick it. It's like me playing football, that. Antwerp, great sliding tackle there, but it's practically just passed it back to the Mansfield player. But Rodney does have the ball now. Plays it over to Pitt. Back to Rodney. Berger plays it wonderfully over to Antwerp, but obviously he didn't get the ball because it has gone to another highlight. Gonna offer out some encouragement to the players. Watmuth collects the ball. I am 40 yards. Rhiney plays it over to Joe Pritchard. Can't keep him in play. That's really disappointing from Pritchard again. But we have got the ball. Rodney has a shot, and it is a corner. Corner to Rochdale. And now a chance to do something. Joe Pritchard is over it. Pulls the ball over. Can't get a Rochdale head, unfortunately. And that's the end of that. But we do restart the play. Our Rakia. Well, that's a bit rubbish. Alright, here we go. Berger crosses it over to Pritchard. Pritchard's just driving with the ball into space here. Gets tackled. And now Mansfield on side. There's Evans. Plays it over to Reed. Switches it over to McAdam. Just runs past Antwerp. Watmuth with a great save there. And Pritchard, I'm going to bring him off because he's just not having a good game. So we are going to bring on Tatonda. I'm going to bring on Adabel Rowan Fansway. And we've got 3 subs left with 2 stoppages. In terms of transfer business, don't know where I want to look. Now, I do have a slight issue that the way I've loaded the database, I don't think I've done it right. Because I normally have like this whole setting that loads everything that you need to load to find loads of players from across the world. I do it with most of my other saves, but I don't think I did it with this one for whatever reason. But we'll have to wait and see, because that's what makes your youth intakes, your scouting so good. But we'll have to wait and see. In terms of what's available, I may well end up saving money till summer. There might not be any transfer window business to talk about. Although I am conscious there are a couple of players that are wanted by other clubs. Kyron Gordon and Sam Beckwith are the main two. Kyron Gordon's wanted by a host of League One clubs, so I think tying him down is going to be pretty hard, to be honest. There we go, Kyron Gordon's cleared it away. Ronnie isn't really having a good game, so I'm going to bring him off despite what that just said. I'm also going to bring on Conrad Bride. Foul lucky, great save by Watmouth again. Watmouth is having a brilliant game, apart from the goal obviously that he conceded. Another save by Watmouth from McBride through there. Tyler Smith plays the ball to Adabel Rowan, switches it down, and Rochdale can't seem to attack here, and it's starting to get frustrating. Gordon sits on the plays over to Toby Adabel Rowan, tree hugger. Adabel Rowan switches it in. Can't get anywhere near a Rochdale player. Adabel Rowan's through again. Can we get a goal? We can't. Jay Bird is unable to collect it in time, and Roberts, the Mansfield goalkeeper, gets the ball safely. Ryan East plays it to Toby Adabel Rowan. Plays the ball wonderfully to Tyler Smith. Is this Rochdale's chance? Is that a penalty? I don't think it is. Sam Beckwith plays the ball in. And unfortunately, Rochdale can't capitalise on what was a bright spell. McBride plays it over to Ryan East. And now Mansfield have the ball on the edge of the area, but Watmouth is slowly but surely collecting the ball. Plays the ball forward. And now Rochdale have the ball after a transition of play. Conrad Bride switched over to Gordon, plays it forward, and it arrives safely in the Mansfield goalkeeper's hands. Not really what we wanted to see there, to be honest. But here comes Adabel Rowan over to Tyler Smith. Plays the ball to Jay Bird, who is onside. He is offside. He is offside. But should have had a clear shot and goal there. But Tyler Smith is through. Now Jay Bird is onside. But it's not to be. It is not to be. Rochdale, two really bright spells of play there. Two chances. One albeit was offside, where we were clear on goal and we just wasn't able to put a shot away. Can we do something with the ball now? Adabel Rowan clears the ball but can't get it out to the Rochdale head. Now Mansfield are through, and it's another corner to them. Mansfield, just on the edge of the box there. McBride clears it, and it's safely over the bar, and it's a goal kick for Rochdale. Where now 75 minutes in, it's looking like time's running out for us to get an equaliser at the very least. Where you could say that we might deserve the goal. Might still come here to Tonda. Can he get the ball into the box? Plays it over to Beckwith, who is tricked by Gardner, and it is a free kick. Conor McBride sits over the free kick. It is in his range. He's going to have a shot. Safe hands for the Mansfield goalkeeper. But we can start an attack again. Pitt plays it over to Beckwith now. Beckwith, silly from Beckwith. Plays the ball to a Mansfield player. Now they have the ball in our area, and we don't like that really. Jay Bird collects the ball, plays up to Tyler Smith. Now Toby Annabelle rolling. Gives the ball away. And it's not looking good, is it? Another save by Watloff. We have one substitution left. We've got Ebants, Colwell, Petit, Gilmore, and Nancy Gomez Mancini. I am going to bring on Gilmore. Watloff plays it forward. Over to Berger. Jay Bird has the ball now, and we are in their area. To Tonda, plays over to Jay Bird. Plays it back to Tonda, gets the ball in. Can't get out of Rochdale foot, and it's cleared out of play. Pitt skirmishes the ball back in. Annabelle Rowland plays it to Conor McBride on the edge of the box. Sam Beckwith, back to Tonda. And it's cleared away, and now Mansfield are pushing forward. Karen Gordon's brought him down there. Beckwith. Alright, McBride has the ball. Plays out to Sam Beckwith. Jay Bird, can he get a shot? He's hit the bar. And a bit of rolling. And you just wonder if a goal is coming for Rochdale. Sam Beckwith plays it to Harvey Gilmore. What a season he's having, by the way, Harvey Gilmore. Toby Annabelle Rowland plays it to Tyler Smith. Penalised again. I don't think penalised is the right word. He's intercepted again. There we go. We have made all 5 substitutions. I am now going to look at getting this Annabelle Rowland plays the ball to Berger. Quick pass back. Tyler Smith now on the edge of the box. Switch over to Tonda. Is he going to have a shot? He is! And it is a corner. It is a corner. Annabelle Rowland sits over it. Plays the ball in. Unfortunately, not enough for us to get a shot on goal. And now Garden has the ball from Mansfield. Switch it over to Reed. we've definitely been more lively this half. So there's not much to complain about that. We can give a game to a League One side, which I think is encouraging in itself. Shows we are in the right place. And the ball has gone up for a throw-in. 4 added minutes. So Mansfield are going to be taking the time here, obviously. You have played the ball in, but Tatonga has cleared out, and Conor McBride is driving forward now. Takes up to the halfway, gets past the halfway line, and it's brought down. It is a free kick. And it is a yellow card for the Mansfield player, Nathan Mariah Welsh. Is that it? Mansfield have a free kick. It is probably it. He's taking the time there. Wentworth has good hands on the ball. We can't do anything with it. And that is the end. We are out of the FA Cup. We did give a game to Mansfield in the end after what was like a very shaky first half, and that is where the goal came from. And it is unfortunate, but we do move on. Wasn't to be this season, but that means we now can just focus on the league. Well, I say that we're still in the National League Cup because of our win against Everton. We made it through to the quarter-final despite our me rotating the team. I wanted to get knocked out. I'll be real with you. The FA Trophy we're all just coming into, so there is that. But I will see you guys in January. Okay, some news to bring you. So we're now into January. We've just beaten Brackley 2-1. But on the 1st of January, it was confirmed to mean that Al Rakia is going to Black Stars in Tanzania at the end of the season. He is currently at AFCON. At this moment, McBride had some offers, but he rejected them. Corey Edwards has returned from loan. He played 4 games for Stockport. I tried to sell our Rakia straight away, as you can see. In terms of contract signings, Jake Burgess won himself a 2-year deal. He's been really good for us. In terms of other players, Beckwith has signed a new deal, £1,500 a week, with a £175,000 release clause. Devante Ronnie's on £2,400 a week. And Kyron Gordon, which was someone who I really wanted to get tied down, is tied down with a non-promotion release clause of £275,000. He is on £2,000 a week. So that is that. In terms of how much budget we have left to go into January, I have just accepted an offer of £2,000 for Liam Hogan as well, because we haven't really used him. In terms of budget, we have £3,700 wage budget. We're currently spending £37,000. We do have £213,000. We could have a lot more money. I'm going to put it like that. So we have £5,000 and around £120,000 to spend. In terms of, why is it like that? I mean, I won't complain. Okay, that's weird. Let's go for ability. There we go. In terms of players who are available, Ryan Leake's available. He was as recent as in the Scottish Premiership. We'll give him a better scout. But in terms of other transfer business, not really looking at anybody. There are some young players I am looking at with youth contracts and just keeping tabs on them. But other than that, there's nothing real there. Probably do need to bring in someone now for that left-sided position as a starter. I am interested in Kyle Hurst. I think as inside forward, he isn't that bad. If we compare him to Arakia, which is all the way down here, he's better. Same amount of dribbling, he's got better crossing. First touch is better, heading's better, marking's better. Araki just about has better technique. In terms of mentals, they are roughly the same, but Kyle Hurst is slightly better. In terms of physicals, Kyle Hurst slightly edges out Taran Arakia. The old problem is he might be wanting some pennies, but I will add him to my shortlist, and I will cut back to you when we have a new signing to announce, if we do have one to announce. Okay, so unfortunately no other transfer business has been made. I have tried. I tried signing some players to go in the position where Al-Rakia is now, but the clubs either wanted way too much money, or the players wanted way too much money that we couldn't afford. So this is your team going into Gateshead, who are third in the league, I think. Let's just double check that before we go through the team. They are third in the league. We are starting to run away with it. In terms of games that have been played, so we last played in the league on the 3rd of January, and we won 2-1 against Brackley, who are bottom of the league, so this will be more of a test for us. The whole reason why we are so high up with these amount of points is because York has started to drop off a bit. So we are slowly starting to just crawl away with the league, which is nice. But this is your team. We've got Watmouth, Gordon, Pitt and Beckwith in defence. And then we have Pritchard and Antwi in the wing-backs positions. Ryan East, Jake Berger, who's just won himself a new contract in the midfield. Taran Arakia, Tyler Smith and DaVinci Rodney in attack. I don't want an instant result. I want to play it. Right. Let's go and win a football match, shall we? Hopefully by more than one goal. In terms of the rest of December, we did win the rest of the matches we played. Morecambe and Hartlepool and Altrincham, and we won the rest of those. So as long as we keep on winning, there's no real problem, is there? But let's get into this. This is nowhere near what Gateshead Stadium looks like, is it? But we are underway here at the Gateshead International Stadium, as unrealistic as it looks. Beckwith plays the ball over. Taden Brooks used to play for Rochdale, so he was on loan. Now at Gates on loan. Antwi has the ball, is running down the wing. Plays the ball through, is skirmished around, but unfortunately doesn't land in the Gateshead net. And bright start for Rochdale. Hopefully we can keep it going. Also like the play's gone down. We have just kept the ball out. It's never good, is it? What's going on here? There we go. No? I'm kind of just stuck here. Oh, the physio's now walking off. Yeah, take your time, mate. Any time this week would be nice. Second Mickey Mouse, isn't it? Right. Can we play now? What about now? Now? We've been waiting a whole minute. Come on. Alright, the play's now on the pitch. Wait a minute. You thought it would never go. Contrary to what it says, that's C. Edwards there. Corey Edwards is not playing for Gateshead. He is with us. I've put him back on the loan list though to gain some game time because he don't fit into our shape currently, which is another reason why I wanted to change tactic. Some of the players that are already here might be well positioned to play in better positions. Sam Beckwith has the ball now. Might have a shot, Sam Beckwith. Brings it over, it's a corner. It was a good effort by Beckwith in the end. But unfortunately it comes to nothing. We are the better side here when we are on the ball. He says. Gateshead with a corner. It's gone all over. I'm right in saying Kingdom used to play for us on loan as well. Jack Kingdom from Manchester United. Under 21s. Gordon plays it to Al-Rakia. He is running down the wing. Al-Rakia has a shot and it's a corner. We are testing Gateshead's goalkeeper today, which is very encouraging. And speaking of encouragement, let's offer out some encouragement. Players seem to like that. Sorry, I'll miss on the mic. Pritchard plays it to Al-Rakia. Over to Jake Berger. Whips it in. Where it's gone over. Turns out he can go over it. Tyler Smith with the ball. Well retained back there. Sam Beckwith running into space again. Ryan East plays the ball to Antwi. Is he going to play it in? Plays it over to Beckwith, over to Berger. Plays it back to Antwi. Ryan East. Over. Over again. Hopefully we can get a goal before half time. Ryan East plays it to Kyron Golden. Over to Oliver Watmouth. Sam Beckwith now with the ball. Running space, plays it up back over to Kyron Golden. Over to Pritchard now. Lovely set of play by Rochdale here. Al-Rakia. Gordon to Ryan East. Pritchard crosses the ball in. Rodney! Almost there. Almost. Almost a goal. Encouraging signs from Rochdale here. And going into half time. Headed away. And now Al-Rakia is intercepted and Rochdale are running Tyler Smith has been brought down there, arguably when he's on the way towards the box, but Kingdon has got away with a warning rather than a card for Gateshead. Ball's played in, can't get to anybody in the box, but Pritchard tries again, but can't make anything out of it. Now Gateshead have the ball. Pioneer to Johnson, plays it intercepted. Pitt plays it to Berger. Can't get at the end of Rodney there. It looks like we're going into a stalemate at half time unless Gateshead can do something with the ball, which I would prefer to do. Al Rakia plays it to Gordon. Can we do something before the stroke of our time? Rodney plays it to Al Rakia, brought down again, but no foul this time, and it is half time at the Gateshead International Stadium. How we're doing? York are 0-0 with Southend at the moment. They are drawing. They are level, as are we, and Gateshead have dropped down to 5th from this. Yeovil are losing 3-0, but have managed to climb to 3rd. Carlisle are winning. Don't know how you can lose and climb up the table. I'm not going to make any changes. Oh dear. That's me messing with the mic again. But I do expect us to see this one through. I think we'll win. Oh, plays out to Kingdom. What with plays it's Kingdom? Tell I'm tired. Ryan East plays the ball lovely over to Rodney. Whoa. That might be his biggest miss of the season. Might just be his biggest miss of the season there. Pritchard has a free kick though for Rochdale. Whips it in. Oh, Sam Beckwith can't get on the end of it. And now Gateshead are through. Rochdale recovered really well there. Our team's done quite well to get back into position, which is one of the many working ways of this format. We are comprehensively playing better than Gateshead though, which is encouraging. It is encouraging. Free kick for Gateshead there. Arakia's got given a warning. Ideally, we don't concede. Beckwith plays it away. Starting to think of making a change. Starting. I might hold out. Another clearance there. Watmouth there to collect the ball. He sends it forward. Rodney can't get on the end of it, and now Gateshead have the ball running down the wing here. It's being Antwerp. And he's subsequently brought him down. Time for a wonderful football manager shout, maybe. Beckwith plays the ball. Can't get anybody on the end of it, unfortunately. Antwi though runs in with the ball, plays the ball in again, same consequence. I do not know how that stayed out. Al Rakia very unlucky there. I think we might start to make some changes soon. I'm going to make some changes. Who've we got on the bench? We've got Tatonda, Annabelle Rowan, Cole, Ebanks, McBride, Gilmore, and Bird. I'm going to bring on McBride for Alrakia. And I'm going to bring on Bird for Rodney. I feel like we need more effort up front. Well, they have enough corner. Always lovely. Especially when you don't get to see it. Antwi has the ball down on the other side of the pitch where we need to be. Antwi, can he play the ball when he can? Can't get anybody in a blue shirt on the end of it. Ryan East intercepts the ball though. And then I think it was Tyler Smith who had a shot there and he's played it over Tatum Brooks and his net. Apologies. Pitt plays it over to Gordon. Switch it over to Pritchard. Plays it lovely ball to Conor McBride, who may as well just pass it to Tatum Brooks. He just put it straight into his hands on a disappointing end to a really good move by Rochdale. But can we replicate that and get a goal at the end of it now? Tyler Smith plays over to Antwi, brings himself in space, a lovely amount of space to be fair. And now we have a throw in the final third of their area. Pritchard plays it to McBride, back to Pritchard, crosses it in, no one there at the end of it, and Don Telford, who's come on for Gateshead, now has the ball, has been brought down by Antwi, and Antwi deservingly has been blocked. And now I am going to bring them off because Ewok's shattered, and we've got Annabelle rolling on the bench, ready to bolster in his place. So we've got 2 more changes to make. I think we're just going to leave as it is for now. No one else is looking too tired for me to consider it. I'm sorry if I give you guys the yawns. I can't seem to get them away at the moment. Tyler Smith tackles the ball out wonderfully there. Over to Watmouth, plays the ball. I don't know why Pritchard's not gone for that. That's really confusing. We'll just let this highlight play out before we decide what we do next. Oh dear. It is offside, lucky for us. I'm going to fire him up now. I'm going to go fully attacking. Gordon. Can't get the ball to Jay Bird. Gateshead off through there. Off the post again. And Rochdale just got very, very lucky. Conor McBride now pacing with intent down the wing. And it is a throw-in. And straight back into another highlight here. Ryan East can't get the ball to a blue shirt. Right. One more change, Harvey Gamble. Right, let's go. Let's go win a football match. But I'm pretty sure Beckwith's just curled that up round and it's gone out. Tyler Smith plays the ball to Gilmore now. He has gone for a corner and Rochdale have a chance to do something here. But we don't get to see it, which is very disappointing in that sense. Berger plays outside of Owen. Tyler Smith. Back to Toby. Plays it to Sam Beckwith now. Back to Toby. Running into space. Toby had a bear on run. Conor McBride. Oh, and it's going to be a corner. We're very unfortunate. Oh, what's happened there? I'm in disbelief. I don't understand how that one's happened. I don't understand why Edinburgh Rowlands passed the ball out. Was the other player offside? Is that why? Ah. Two minutes left there. Gateshead look like they're just taking the time, which says a lot about a team that's up there in the promotion race. We're just waiting for a mistake. And it is a corner to Gateshead. Just over a minute left to go. Just under a minute now. And they are taking the time there. Gateshead play the ball in. They can't find one of their players, but they have found Adabeo Rowland, who is running down that wing. He is running and running and running. But it's tackled right at the end, and that is probably going to be it. That is rather disappointing. Oh, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Gilmore to McBride to Bird. It's really disappointing how we've not come out with 3 points here. I am rather gutted. Because that's probably the best game we played where we haven't won all season. And we deserve to win. It is unfortunate. But it is what it is sometimes. And we will just move on to the next game. We are still top of the league. In terms of games that we've got left to play this month, we've got Solihull, who are 10th, Truro, who are 23rd, Leicester City away in National League Cup, who I'm gonna just put out a rotated team. I'm also gonna put out a rotated team for Boston United, but we will come back for the Southend United game in the next episode. Well, if you have enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and comment how you would have probably won that Gateshead game for me instead of my team. And thank you very much for watching. See you later.